happens. Crying emojis in the chat. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And that's right, folks. Your boy Duty is here to cover the daily wrap. And I did you guys a solid. I cut back the daily wrap from a 10-minute rant video from our boy Phil down to about 4 minutes. Your boy Duty took the sweet pieces and the salt on the coat from our boy Phil and condensed it down to a more robust and flavorful video for you guys. I got a lot to say here, that's why I made it short. What you're gonna see here is a utterly defeated man. That's right. And the other thing you want to take note here is his tune has changed when it comes to the impact that the detractors in Argentina are having on the business. So let's hear Phil talk on the daily wrap. By the way, I cut out all the other nonsense. I just wanted to focus on his feelings towards the gifted memberships. Big ups, Argentina. You guys are doing the Lord's work. So let's get into the video.
It's not just a lot of trolling today, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You have a day when a bunch of idiots want to come by and try to derail stuff. It's like, you know, do they really derail? Not really. All they do is annoy people in chat. Like, it doesn't affect the stream. You don't see their trolling on the streams whatsoever. It doesn't affect that. These on-demand videos or whatever you watch, you would never see it. You would only know if you were there live on the stream and see morons in chat. It's like, wow, how stupid, you know? If you haven't realized, all right, the whole thing with the gifted memberships that are phony because they're basically paying like pennies to get hundreds of them, it hasn't ended me. I'm still here. I'm still fine. I'm still making money. I'm still profitable. It sucks because I did have a decline since late last year. Things were going really good, and then I've seen a big decline since then because basically the memberships, you know, we can't keep the consistent support that I used to get with those. But outside of that, everything else is going good. So everything's fine. You would think by now they would have realized that, you know, give up because all you're doing is annoying people for a few moments in chat and then it's done. But I guess not. I guess they're just that dense and stupid. You don't understand. So I apologize to anyone who was here live for the stream, you know, for that. Obviously, there's going to be days where it's heavier and days that it's lighter. Much like a rash that flares up and then you cure it with an ointment, but then it's going to come back. I know because I have eczema on my hands, so I know all about that. That's really what this is like. It's like, it's not anything that ruins anything. It doesn't ruin your life. It doesn't ruin your stream. It's just a stupid nuisance, right? So apologies for that, anyone who was here. But overall, good multiplayer day. Good way to break up the content. Now, tomorrow...
All right, folks. So what we clearly have here is a man in distress. What we have here is a man going through the stages of grief. And I think he's now at acceptance, or somewhere around there. He's around acceptance. He's still at acceptance and denial. He's somewhere in between those two spectrums of the stages of grief. You notice how his tune changed. What has Phil been trying to convince people for the last 2 or 3 months about these Argentinian memberships? They don't impact the business. Phil found a way to stop the Argentinian detractors. They don't count. Remember? This is what Phil's been saying weeks after weeks, ever since the initial wave of the Argentinian detractor bombs. And it went away for a little bit. I mean, they were bombing him for what, a good month? And they took a break, and then of course they're back in full force, and they're truly hurting the business. They are. I mean, Phil can try to cope. And like I said, go through these stages of grief, but it clearly indicates and shows that this is clearly hurting him, and there's nothing he can do. I mean, my video yesterday where I had a conversation with YouTube partner support and flat out asked them the question and asked them the questions in various scenarios in different ways, and every single response back they gave me was, no, it doesn't matter. There's no way of stopping it. If the person that was that gifted the memberships was charged, all of those gifted memberships were handed out. So people are going to get memberships. I mean, if you go to Twitter, you hear of people that rarely ever go to Phil's streams talking about, oh, I got a gifted sub to a gifted membership to Phil's channel. and they're laughing. Yeah, I mean, you can read it over and over again. So they're clearly going out and hurting Phil in his pocket. Now, how exactly does this hurt Phil? I think I've explained this before, but these Argentinian memberships, they essentially cost about $2 for every 100 memberships that are gifted. So if he's getting bombed with, say, 1,000 memberships, that's going to cost $20. $20 that goes to YouTube, and Phil only sees 70% of it. So Phil gets $14 a month for these 1,000 memberships versus the money he would have received if, say, one of the dents in his chat bought a membership or gifted memberships. Because when they buy a membership, you're talking about $4 per membership. And Phil makes what, $3 off of each of those members? So you're talking about 1,000 potential members, and $3, that's $3,000 right there, before YouTube's cut, which would be what, $900. So Phil would have made $2,100, and of course he doesn't make that much. I mean, he averages anywhere between 300 and 500 members when OIC is out there gifting those member bombs. So let's even put it at 500. If he's supposedly getting 500 memberships a month, you're talking about $2,000 right there. And then after YouTube's cut, you're talking about $1,400 a month that Phil is no longer getting. He's not. I mean, I assume there's some members out there that are paying. I'm assuming some of the dents do have recurring payment turned on, so every month they get a membership. Yeah, you're going to have maybe about 100 of those dents that do that. But the other people, they have to come in every single month and renew their membership. And a lot of them don't do it right away. So when they're in chat and they don't see their crown badges or whatever, and these Argentinian detractors come in and drop bombs like this, they're going to get hit with member bombs. I mean, if you watch my videos yesterday, he was gifted about 600 memberships yesterday in total. 600 memberships. And I have a video yesterday where, I'm trying to think of which one it was. Yeah, it was yesterday, where he was playing something, and for some reason his chat froze up and he couldn't claim to delete the member bomb. And even if what he says is true, which it isn't, 100 were gifted and like 90 were handed out. 90 memberships to people that were in his chat. And I was reading the chat, and you can see people that receive these gifted memberships. A lot of them are regulars. And you'll hear the occasional cry of, "Oh, I hate these trolls." But you know what? They're getting a free membership, and they really don't care. Most of them do not care, except for those hardcore dents. Like not even Derek, because Derek loves free gifted memberships. I'm talking about like Haseo and those people, those dents. You can hear them occasionally bitching and complaining about the trolls. But the vast majority of them don't give a fuck. If they get a free gifted membership, that's less money out of their pocket. That's $4 they don't have to spend every month. And trust me, in this economy, everyone is pinching pennies. And I'm pretty sure that most of the people that follow Phil don't have any money anyway. And their parents will not allow them to use the credit card to pay for a monthly membership for Phil. So they're loving these gifted memberships. I mean, I feel bad for Derek. Derek can't cash in because he's been on vacation. But I'm pretty sure the Argentinian member bombs will continue, and once Derek comes back, he'll get his free membership again. So yeah, it's just hilarious, and to be honest, I don't think this is going away anytime soon. I mean, there may be a low in the memberships, but again, just like at the beginning of the year, they'll take a little break. A lot of the gifted memberships will go away, and then they'll slam them again. The one thing I noticed, it's a little different this time because I think they found a pattern with Phil. They know that if he's playing multiplayer or if he's taking a break during the day streams, he can't get to them. So even though I believe, and just like YouTube chat support, partner program support said, it doesn't matter whether he deletes them or not, they're still going through. What that does is it bombards his chat, and his chat gets frozen up. That's what happened yesterday, I think, last night during a Street Fighter stream. He tried to delete one of the member bombs, and it didn't work. All of them fed through. So what it does is it bogs down his chat, and annoys the dents. And, you know, even if Phil is correct and this no longer bothers him or he's not upset over these member bombs, it's still causing havoc in his chat. And the dents hate that they can, you know, talk to each other or spam bullshit or have Phil acknowledge them. They can't stand that shit. So yeah, Phil, I don't know what you're gonna do, man. This is kind of out of your control, and the only real way for you to kind of eliminate this is if you disable gifted memberships. And I'm not even sure if you could disable gifted memberships. The only way you could disable gifted memberships is if you shut off members, and I don't think you're gonna do that. I mean, that might be your only recourse, Phil. Shut memberships off, and then try to beg the dents to give you a monthly, monthly support. You know, if they're paying $4 for a membership, have them pledge $4 to your Patreon or whatever. That might be the only way, Phil, because I don't know what else you're gonna do, pimp. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Enough of that.
Different day, all right? Podcast in the morning, and then Elden Ring, where we're going to take out Placidusax and continue on in Farm Missoula. I don't know how much more we have or how difficult it will be. We will continue on and see how that goes, and hopefully we beat that, and then we can move on to endgame content, whether that means we go to the Imperial City, we finish those bosses, and we move on, or whether instead we decide to go northern into the Frozen Waste and do some of that stuff. Whatever, wherever the game takes us, it really depends on how long it takes to finish Farm Missoula, I think. So... we've got that on the first stream. On the late stream, something different. I'm going to do a live setup stream where I try to get FightCade. Yes, that emulation program / sweet app, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what it's called. I want to get it set up on my mini PC so I can play retro fighting games. Apparently, this is the only real way that people seriously play retro fighting games because all the console versions are atrocious. And everyone for the past 10 years, they said, just get FightCade. I was like, I can't run that on my PC. It won't work, you know, while I'm streaming and capturing. Well, I have a mini PC now. We're going to attempt to get this working tomorrow night. It's going to be rough because I got to get stuff spaced out with a mouse and keyboard and all kinds of shit here. Plus, getting it set up and working, not only to the point where you can just play, but to try to avoid trolling and stuff. You know what I mean? So, we're going to have to sit around. I get the feeling it's going to be rough. There's going to be nonsensical stuff going on. You just got to kind of deal with it until we get it working. And so whether we get to play tomorrow night or not, I don't know. I would love to play some old school fighters like Third Strike or Marvel vs. Capcom or, you know, anything, an alpha game, something, Super Turbo. But I don't know if we're going to get it working that fast all in one session or not. It's going to kind of be like a learning experience, okay? So, that's tomorrow night's late stream. Something different. If you want to see me try to set this up and play some retro fighters, please come by tomorrow night. And thank you for a great week so far. Okay, guys? All right, thank you so very much. Have a good night. Be safe, and I'll see you all in the morning for another fun full day of streams here on DSP Gaming. Peace out.
Okay, folks. Well, my apologies if this video ran a little long, but your boy Duty had a lot to say on Phil addressing the detractors. Yeah, man. You can clearly hear it in his voice. He is a defeated man. The man is beaten down. He's actually going through, like I said earlier, the stages of grief, and I'm not sure exactly what stage he's in now. He's bouncing between three: anger, denial, and acceptance. One of those. But yeah, notice how he fucking changes tune. He changes tune from, I can delete the memberships, it has no impact, to, why do you keep doing it? It's not hurting me. You're just wasting your time. Notice the change in excuses from our boy Phil. And I think that was partly due to my video that I posted with YouTube partner chat support, where they confirmed that Phil is lying yet again. Anyway, I'm guessing FightCade will save the business, folks. Spoiler alert, it probably won't. That's going to be an epic shit show tonight. Definitely watch it. I might restream it. If I have some time tonight, I'll definitely restream it. I know a lot of other detractors. They're already talking about that. They've already signed up for FightCade, and they're ready to get in there and beat on Phil's stupid ass. So tonight should be fucking epic. We might see one stream of FightCade, and then of course that shit will get treated just like all his other recent playthroughs. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.